Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to reading for the week of February 19th. This week, we're just going to jump right in here and see what is going on for you, Virgo. You have this hyena and this elk, and the hyena is about laughter and needing more fun in your life, which we actually see right here as well. The Six of Cups can represent your inner child, or just like needing to embrace your inner child, needing to embrace your inner fun or whatever. So it might be a good week to be more playful. The Elk card is about taking the lead in your life, and so that would say that this is something that you need to take the lead on. You need to be the one to have more fun, or you need to be the one to create more fun times in your life, or to create more joy and happiness, or whatever the case may be. So definitely would be a good time for you to do that. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles here. There's could be some sort of change in your fortunes coming in here. You even have an elk on this Clean It Up card, and you have my favorite card in the deck, the Serendipity card at the end here. So I feel that the elk and the elk, the Clean It Up card kind of represents cleaning up your vibration, making sure to stay positive, making sure to focus on the good stuff, but also needing to make sure to focus on your environment as well, needing to clean up your environment, meaning like the energy around you. And so I feel for a lot of you that this is kind of saying like it's time for you to do that. The Wheel of Fortune is a change in your fortunes, and there could be a rapid change in your fortunes because we go down 8 of Wands to the Knight of Swords. This is like something happening very quickly. And so if you're doing anything new, by the way, Virgo, this looks amazing to me. You could be creating a quick change in your fortunes, and we're going to try to figure out how, because I don't really see how yet in this reading. It's not like saying how are they doing this, but it is showing up. You have the Six of Cups. Again, I think that embracing your inner child, this could be one way. Listening to your inner child could be one way that you could be increasing or changing your fortunes in some way. This could be financial or otherwise, doesn't really matter. But, I feel for a lot of you that kind of listening to your heart and, listening to what your inner child wants, following your bliss, so to speak, could be one of the things that greatly improves your life at this time. I would also encourage you to, be more playful, like in work. Like sometimes I think we take things too seriously. That totally messes things up and we don't find success. So, I think that being more playful or enjoying your work more or inviting some play into your work could also be very helpful. You have the Queen of Pentacles here, and the Queen of Pentacles is about focusing on your resources. It's really weird. Everybody this week so far has really had a ton of cards of resources, and you do as well so far. Well, you have two so far, but there probably will be more. You have this, you have the Ace of Pentacles as well. So it seems to me like you are focusing on increasing your resources or trying to increase your resources, and we're going to have to figure out if you are increasing your resources or not. I think you want to increase your resources, who doesn't? But, it definitely seems to be a focus popping into my head. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ace of Wands. Damn, this is like a new creative idea, new creative project. So that could be the thing that rapidly increases your fortunes. If you have any new creative ideas, any new adventures you want to go on, any new ideas, now would be the time here, Virgo. I think that there could be a ton of growth and abundance that's coming in for you, and clearly it could be making you very successful. So I love this for you. I think that there's a lot of good stuff coming up here. With the Six of Cups, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups would be a perfect match. So I feel like there could be a perfect match that's coming in for you here with the Two of Cups. And I think it's going to make you very, very happy if you want love. So the Six of Cups would be a very childlike connection. It could be an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo that's coming in here. You have Scorpio twice. Could be any sign, general reading, but I do feel there could be a perfect match, something that you're very passionate about coming in for you. You've been getting very good love cards. I'm cheating a little bit, according to Chris's crappy astrology here. I just know, looking at your astrology for the past couple of years, love has been, I think that love has been a focus for you, but it's also seemed out of reach, or that doesn't mean you haven't had love either. Maybe you've had love, but not the type of love that you want, right? And so I feel that love is changing for you, and maybe because it's almost like you're transitioning to more of a work focus, and I see it throughout your readings, but also your astrology as well. And I think sometimes when we remove our energy from the thing that we want, then we get it, right? So I feel that could be happening for a lot of you. Two of Cups is also you and your higher self. So I always say that Two of Cups is an amazing card for listening to your higher self or more tapping into your higher self so that you can be more successful. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be removing yourself from a lying, cheating, stealing situation. Obviously, that would be a good thing, especially if you want to get out of a situation. And so I feel like there could be a lot of success coming in through you removing yourself from toxic energies. The other interesting thing about the Seven of Swords is that he has polka dots on his cloak. Polka dots in the tarot kind of represent needing to be more playful. Really, what they represent is taking things too seriously. But the solution is to be more playful in life. So we see polka dots twice in the tarot, once on the Seven of Swords, and then also on the Three of Pentacles as well. So again, they kind of represent needing to not take things too seriously, needing to be more playful in life, like all that other good stuff. Next, in the area of what the unexpected, you have this Fork in the Road card and this To the Sea card. I literally feel that some of you could be picking a new direction. I literally feel like some of you could be, maybe you've been at a crossroads and you're just moving into, moving off in a new direction, doing something completely new with your life or upgrading your life in some way. And obviously that would be a good thing because we have the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Moon here. The Nine of Cups is a wish or wish fulfillment, but Nine of Cups is really, truly a card of matching the energy of something you want. I always say that the Nine of Cups is about bathing the energy of something you desire. When we do that, we get it. But it can also just represent, it can just say that you are an energetic match for something, and because of that, you're attracting something into your life. And that's what I feel here. I feel like because you are an energetic match for something bigger and better, or because you are an energetic match for something that you want, I feel that you are getting it. Plain and simple with the Nine of Cups. So, that looks really, really good to me. You have the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands is, of course, a quick success. So I feel for a lot of you that you are creating quick success in your life, or there is something that is going to be very successful coming in for you here with the Eight of Wands. And like I said, it seems to me like there is a rapid success coming in here. A rapid change in your fortunes is what I think we said at the beginning. I think that I still don't exactly know how it's coming. I think this is only part of it, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands would be out with the old, in with the new. So either you're moving on to something new in your life, or you're upgrading something, like I already said, that you're working on, and that could be part of the change. The Ace of Wands can also be like a creative project or something creative. But like I said, that only feels like part of it, So like there's something more missing right here. You have the Moon. It's a mystery. Will we figure out the mystery? Probably, I would say, because we have the Death card here. The Death card that has the two pillars from the Moon, and the Sun is coming up between those two pillars, which would represent clarity. And so I do feel that maybe in this reading we will get clarity on like what there's something I can't quite put my finger on in this reading. And I don't claim to know everything. I would never trust any intuitive that claims to know everything. So sometimes I think we're not meant to know everything, but there is something here extra that would really speed things up, is what I'm trying to get at here. That it really is creating this change in your fortunes. It could be you as well. It could be your your thoughts are changing or something along those lines. Let's see. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, so there's definitely part of your story that you need to change, which I think is another part of this. It's only part, though, The Nine of Swords is about being in a nightmare, waking up and being stuck in a nightmare. So if there are any repetitive nightmares in your life, how can you change that story? How can you just talk to yourself in a different way so that you have a different outcome? That's what I would focus on with the Nine of Swords. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands. Clearly, there's a rapid change in your fortunes coming in for you. We know this already. With the Moon, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, two repeating cards. Sorry, didn't switch. Two repeating cards here, two repeating cards here. Whenever we get a lot of repeating cards, it kind of is confirmation from the universe. It says, the universe is saying I meant what I said. I kind of feel that it's also saying this right here. We go Ace of Pentacles up to the Eight of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, she is holding on to this big pentacle that could be like the Ace of Pentacles. So there could be a big opportunity that's coming in for you. It might be something where you don't know all the details, kind of like I don't in your reading. I can't quite put my finger on something. It almost, I'm going to tell you a story that it kind of almost gives me this vibe, right? it's almost like you have a job or you have a business and someone wants to hire you. It's almost like that. And you might be saying, why is that a problem? Well, maybe you have a business so you don't get hired somewhere. Maybe you want to work for yourself. But it's almost as if there's an opportunity coming in for you that maybe pulls you away from something you've been doing for a while. But I really feel this is going to be something really good for you, Virgo, whatever it is. So if what I just said makes any sense at all, I feel it will be helpful. This could also be in work as well. It's like maybe you have a job, but maybe there's another place that wants to hire you and it would kind of pull you away from something that you consider to be a good opportunity already, but it might be worth the risk is, kind of what this reading is saying. I know it's a confusing reading. I mean, I don't know. I feel confused in this reading, but there you go. Next, you have this horse in this moth card. So again, I think you're going to be drawn to something, like a moth to a flame. The horse represents momentum, and we see a lot of speed in this reading. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands twice, Knight of Swords. These are cards of quick movement, fast movement, things moving forward quickly. So, again, I think things could be moving forward very quickly for you here, whatever it is that you're working on, especially with that horse. With the horse, I would keep the momentum going. We're in an 8 year this year. It adds up to 8. Anything you can do to keep the momentum going is going to be extra beneficial for you. So I would make sure to keep the momentum going. You have the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. The Death card, of course, can represent a change or a transformation. And we see a lot of change and transformation in this reading in general. Something that you've been doing for a long time could be transforming. This right here is a king underneath the Death Rider, and the king is dead on the Death card, and it just represents the fact that even kings die. So nothing lasts forever. The other interesting thing is that this child right here is holding up a flower to the Death Rider, and the child kind of represents our inner child, and it kind of represents the fact that children are not necessarily afraid of change. They are not afraid to experience something new. And definitely there's a ton of stuff in this reading about your inner child, so it might be a great time to embrace the excitement of newness, is kind of what this is saying to me. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I kind of feel like there is a big opportunity that clearly changes your fortunes very quickly, and this opportunity, it does feel a little weird to me. I'm not going to lie here, Virgo. It feels like something that either you're not expecting or I don't want to say that it feels like an inconvenience, but, it just feels like something that feels like it's pulling you in a different direction. Let's put it that way. But at the same time, I feel that it could be extremely abundant. It could be extremely successful for you. The other thing that I'm getting here is that this could be something that really pulls you out of a comfort zone. Like maybe, maybe your boss wants you to give a speech or something like that, but they're also willing to pay you $1 million to do it, right? It's like, yeah, it would be uncomfortable, but also $1 million, right? I'm not saying you're gonna make $1 million. I'm just giving you a crazy example here. But that's almost what I get here. Is like there's either something that's pulling you in a completely new direction, or there's something where it's an opportunity that is definitely pulling you out of some sort of comfort zone, and it almost feels like an inconvenience, but not really. That's not the word that I want here. But I hope that makes sense. That's what I get here. You have the Knight of Swords. Again, Knight of Swords, normally I do not like the Knight of Swords. He's too hasty, he moves too quickly, but again, I feel like something is happening quickly here, something, like this is a quick change in your fortunes because you're accepting an opportunity. It could be that simple. I mean, here I am trying to figure this out this whole entire time, and the Ace of Pentacles is right freaking there. So this is like a lucky opportunity as well, because you have the Serendipity card, which is like something that you stumble into or something that is meant to fall into your life. With the Death card, you have the King of Wands. King of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. I also feel that you could be attracting a fire sign. I mean, it could be any sign, Like I said, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo really stand out to me. Sagittarius, Scorpio twice. So, could be any sign. But I would say it's someone who's bold and assertive. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. You have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck in the beginning of the reading. Kind of stood out to me, but I was like, no, if it comes up, I'll say it. So there you go. But here's a Chariot, and the Chariot is about charging towards something. The Chariot driver is leaving the city behind him and he is moving in a completely new direction where he has no clue. He's just moving in a new direction. So I really feel that you are like moving in new directions here, or you're moving towards something new that is going to lead to a lot more success, and love it. I feel like you are charging towards success. With the Knight of Swords, you have the World card. The World card is an accomplishment or an achievement, so I do feel like there could be some sort of big achievement coming in for you here, and I feel it's something that is going to make you very successful. Also, wouldn't surprise me if you were traveling. Also wouldn't surprise me if there's a big opportunity that involves travel that's coming in for you here based off this crazy reading that's going on. There you go. Finally, in the area of the good stuff, you have this serendipity card and this clean it up card. I would definitely clean up your vibration so you can attract this into your life. I would make sure that you're staying open and flexible and all that other good stuff with the clean it up card. The serendipity card kind of represents a sudden opportunity, something randomly popping into your life, and you can see that she's being lifted up by a 4-leaf clover. So clearly there is a very lucky opportunity that's coming in for you. It doesn't matter what shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what, because this is the good stuff. But you do have the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. 8 of Cups would be walking away from things that no longer serve you. Just in general, I consider the 8 of Cups to be a good card anyway. To me, it is a good card. So, there you go. But I feel like you are walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're just walking towards things that are, bigger and better or better for your life. You have the 2 of Swords here. 2 of Swords is like this or that thinking, but I feel for a lot of you that, I feel for a lot of you that you could be thinking this or that, but, it's my card of third place solutions, and seeing, in the area of the good stuff, it would say that you're seeing another option. She has this third place behind her, this island behind her, and it kind of represents a third place solution or a solution that she hasn't thought of. So if you've been stuck and looking for new opportunity in life, it seems to me like you're finding a new opportunity. You have the 8 of Swords here, and the 8 of Swords is about setting yourself free, and so I feel if it wants to, whatever, we're going over here. I feel that for a lot of you, that if you've been feeling stuck or trapped, that you are kind of setting yourself free here. With the 8 of Swords, pretty simple. Let's see what's going on here. With the 8 of Cups, you have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty, needing to set yourself free. But again, it looks coming up in the good stuff. It is a good card anyway, but for a lot of you, there is something about freedom here as well. 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Those in the other, if this showed up somewhere else, it would be considered challenging, right? So I feel for a lot of you that you need to set yourself free from a certain mindset, although I feel like you are because it's showing up in the good stuff. And the 10 of Cups would be fortune after difficulty. With the 2 of Swords, you have the 9 of Cups again. More repeating cards, so there's clearly a wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you if you want it. Why wouldn't you, right? With the 8 of Swords, here you go. You have the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a card of marriage, but it is the card of freedom. So how many times did I say set yourself free in this row? Probably 1,000. So there you go, Virgo. I feel you need to set yourself free. These people are celebrating on the other side of this portal. 4 of Wands is very specific in that it says you have to cross through the portal. You have to go through a threshold to get this freedom. Yes, it can represent marriage and blah, blah, blah. Who cares, right? I'm getting bigger picture energy here for your life, Virgo. You need to cross through a portal or a threshold. How do we do that? We make a change, we do something different, we change our fortunes by starting something new, or we accept an opportunity that might be an inconvenience, right? It's not an inconvenience, That's just what's popping into my head. I don't really feel that. I feel it's just unexpected. It's just, you just don't know what you're doing or whatever. It's like your boss is like, we want you to give this speech or give this presentation, or you're getting an opportunity to go to another country and, do some business or something like that. It's just, I think it's just not expected. Or again, I had this weird story pop into my head that for some of you, it's like someone wants to hire you, but you already have a job or you already have a business and maybe you do something on the side or something. I don't know, it popped into my head. You have this romance card. Definitely could be a Taurus. You have a lot of Taurus cards here. This is Taurus as well. So if you want love, definitely could be a solid connection. You have the 2 of Cups. 4 of Wands, amazing love card. So really, really good for love. You have this Endurance card. I love this card. It's about not giving up and, it says keep pushing towards something. Also, this is Scorpio, so it could be a Scorpio. But, this card says do not give up on whatever you've been working on or whatever you are working on. You will be successful. You have this manipulation card. This is a good card. It's not about like manipulation. This is about manipulating energy. It kind of reminds me of the Chariot, which you have right here. And so the Chariot, you can see this guy over here, he has a very similar star right here. on his head. Sorry, my camera's reversed and my fingers don't work in reverse. So right there, you can see that star. And so both cards represent as above, so below. And I feel that your vibrations, the energy you give off, being more positive is going to be very important for you. You have this independence card. I feel like all decisions need to come from Virgo. Didn't I say this to you recently? I'm pretty sure. Like, I really feel that Virgo in particular needs to be their own mental point of origin. It's like all your choices, all your decisions need to come from yourself, right? And that's what I would do here. You have this devotion card. Really good for love. It says that things that you're devoted to will be successful. But also, this is my till death do us part card. So you could definitely be attracting a person where it's like till death do us part. But this looks amazing here, Virgo. Love it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.